everyone, welcome back to another Plan With Me. This week I'm planning out the week of September 7th through the 13th, and I'm using a really fun kit from Krissyanne Designs. The setup for the base of the kit somehow just didn't record right or something, so I'm just going to go straight into the plans with you all. So I was really excited to do a rainbow week. It's kind of my last summer spread before I transitioned into all of my fall spreads, and I just really love how this week turned out, and we're just going to go straight into Monday now. So at this point, we're still in Austin. We had the day off of school since it was Labor Day, and so we started the morning by just finishing packing and cleaning up the Airbnb, and so I put that in with a little box from the kit, and then I threw in a little arrow icon from the kit to mark getting gas. This kit is huge, and so I really tried to use as much of it as I could, and it also helped since a lot of these colors I don't have perfect matches to, and so I was just able to pull from the kit to kind of keep all the colors the same, which makes me happy. So after we got gas, we went to lunch at In-N-Out Burger, since that's one of the things we don't have in Louisiana, but it's in Texas, and so we grabbed lunch there, and I threw in a little Winston from Nightingale Paper Co. to just mark happy about getting some food, because we were all very hungry by the time we were leaving. And then I put in another quarter box from the kit to mark our checkout time for the Airbnb. We technically checked out before we went to get gas and lunch, but I just liked the way this looked better, and it just kind of flowed. So I was fine with that. And all the whiting out begins. I'll be so happy if ERIN ever releases a planner without the divisions, and it's just one white blank box. That would make me very happy. So I put in a circle box to mark our drive home, and then I was putting on a little concert for my car, and we were jamming to Hamilton, the 2000 hits, and I didn't have room, but I also played some Queen, all of my favorites, and so I added that with a little half box, and then a music Winston, because I don't really get to use the music Winstons a lot, and they're just super cute, so I love being able to throw them in when I can. And then by the time I got home, we just needed to unpack and reset and get ready for the week, and so I found a Get It Done sticker from the kit and threw that in, and I was so happy that it matched those color themes. It was perfect. We just had a lot of things we needed to do before we went back to school. And then after we finished getting all of our tidying up together, we watched the Umbrella Academy, and so I put that in with a quarter box and a little TV icon from Nightingale Paper Co. We are almost finished with season 1. I'm so into this show. I love it a lot, and I'm really excited about season 2. I've heard some good things about season 2, and I think we'll be starting this next week. So that was it for Monday, and then moving on to Tuesday, we started site consults this week, and so I put in a little half box with a Once More with Love munchkin that says need coffee with frazzled hair and everything, because that was me on Tuesday. I made it through Monday perfectly fine, but then by the time I woke up Tuesday, I was exhausted, and so the long day up at school did not help. But then whenever we got home, we had a lot of laundry to start doing from the weekend, and so I put that in with a script from Cricut Paper Co. and a little icon from the kit. And then I wanted to go ahead and back plan all of our stuff from Austin so that I didn't forget anything, but I didn't have enough room for it, and so I moved it to the bottom. The little plan sticker is from the kit, and it was just perfect to go along with the orange for Tuesday. And so I already have my Austin and birthday spread Plan With Me up, and so you can check that out if you wanted to see more about what we got to do in Austin. But we had a really great time. I love that city. So I found a little side-eyed Steve that was perfect to mark how I felt about this first day in consults. I did not know it was going to be such a long day, and so I was just exhausted and over all of school at this point, and it was only Tuesday and my first day back. So this Steve will explain my real feelings about what was going on, and then I put in such a long day, but my attitude for the rest of the week got better, and so I was just not into it on Tuesday. And then I put in a little half box to mark us watching the Umbrella Academy, which is pretty much what we did all week if we weren't watching Big Brother. So I added that in, and then I added a little orange dot to make into a little checklist area, and so I put that in to mark finishing my cases. So each week in psych, we have to turn in a list of what patients we saw, what they've been diagnosed with, what their treatment plan is. And so I was wrapping up the week 1 patients that I saw this day so I could go ahead and get that turned in and then start focusing on week 2. But that is pretty much it for Tuesday. Not the most exciting day, but it still looks pretty in a planner with stickers. And so I don't know, I'm happy with it. So I was just going ahead and checking that off. So moving on to Wednesday, I was starting with a But First coffee sticker. I don't actually remember where this one is from. I don't know if the shop is still open, but it's a really cute sticker, and this is pretty much explaining my morning because I was in a I can't do anything until I get coffee in me kind of mood. And so I used a half box to mark my time on site consults again this day, and I used a little Winston from Nightingale Paper Co. So we were supposed to have a lecture for school this day, and I wasn't sure if it was happening or not, and so I left that little section blank, and I will just fill that in off camera whenever things get worked out with school. And then I received my fall seasonal surprise box from ERIN CONDREN, so I put in a little quarter box saying that I upload my little unboxing of that. That is up and now on my channel. I was kind of disappointed in this box. I was really happy to get a box with silver foil in it, but there was just several items that I was confused by, but the few items that I was happy with made the box worth it for me, and so I was still happy that I got it. And now I'm just kind of moving on to what we did that night, and so we watched Big Brother, and I put in my little custom script from Nightingale Paper Co. and of course the Umbrella Academy, so I added that in, and now we're moving on to Thursday. So starting out with Thursday, I put a half box to mark my time in psych consults. I found a little scrub Winston that matched pretty perfectly with this green, and I love whenever I'm able to do that, and so I pulled in the Winston to mark my time there, and then I used one of my custom coffee cups from the Crafty Banana to mark drinking all the coffee, because it was just another day where a lot of coffee was needed. That's kind of a theme for this week, but I love being able to use these coffee cups because I grew up not really having a lot of things with my name on it, and so I love whenever I can find stickers that I can customize and put my name on. And we have these lectures that are assigned to us for psych, and so I was finishing up those on the little platform that our school uses, and so I put that in with a little, it's kind of like a little tiny box with, I think this one was made for the Hobonichi, but I just love pulling them in to have some white space in my planner. And then I used a green clipboard that came with the kit that was just kind of perfect and took up enough space to make that box work. So this night I actually didn't touch this planner for a little bit, and so I needed to go back and kind of plan and get my life together in this planner and be able to start marking what happened before I forgot. So I put in a little plan script from the kit, and then I used a little Once More with Love munchkin that actually ripped, and I was kind of disappointed in myself, but I was able to fix it to where I don't think you can really tell unless you're pretty close to the planner. So I put that in for us watching the Umbrella Academy, and then Big Brother was on again, and so we watched that, and this season's now starting to pick up. I'm excited to see where the rest of the season goes, especially with this HOH competition kind of up in the air right now. So on Friday, I uploaded the plan with me for the previous week, which was my birthday week and us going to Austin. I was really happy with how that spread turned out. It was just so pretty, and I loved all the foil to it. So I marked that in with a little Winston holding a planner from Nightingale Paper Co. And then I added a half box marking my time in psych. And I found another little Winston that matched perfectly, and so I went ahead and used it. I usually don't like using the same Winston back to back, especially when they're this close to each other, but I think it still works. I don't get to use that teal color often, so it was still fine. And I was just not a fan of consoles, so I threw in a very happy Winston that's celebrating my last day of consults. I was just trying to figure out the spacing a little bit. I thought the Winston was going to be smaller than it really was, and so I moved down the half box to kind of give the Winston more room. So now that I finally got the Winston in place, I can go in and mark that it was my last day of consults. Next week, I will be starting inpatient, which I'm actually kind of excited about. We'll see how it goes. So I added a quarter box to mark that I was starting the videos for a program called like Online Med Ed with a little Winston reading. I found the same color that I used for the scrubs for the little reading Winston, so it was kind of perfect. And then I added in a relax script from Virgo and paper because we were both exhausted at this point and just wanted to kind of chill. I found this little quarter box with a car on it that was kind of perfect because I had a car wash this day, and so I added that in, and then I put in what I watched tonight, and to your surprise, I watched Riverdale instead of The Umbrella Academy. Jeffrey had like a lot of different sports games to watch this night, and so I just kind of brought out my laptop and did what I wanted to do, and I chose Riverdale. I am in the middle of season 3, I think, and the season's getting really good. Season 2 kind of lost my interest, but season 3 is a good time. So then on Saturday, we started the day by sleeping in after such a long and exhausting week. So I used a little script from Virgo and paper, and then I always like to kind of give my desk a good cleanup and kind of organizing it all back together about once a month, and so I was doing that today, especially after an exam. Things get a little messy while I'm studying, and so just kind of getting everything back together. And I used a little Winston that these came with different colors, and this one matched perfectly, and so I had to use this little cleanup Winston. And then I marked a little lazy day that we had with a custom script from Nightingale Paper Co. I think these kind of go perfectly with the Virgo and paper ones, and I just love how they all look together. Then I added a quarter box to mark watching Riverdale this day. I was getting to a really good point Friday night, and so then Saturday I wanted to just keep going and seeing where the season was going to go. And I don't know if you've noticed, but I have to use a permanent pin on the Krissyanne design stickers. She has like I think they're vinyl stickers maybe, but they are a very smooth sticker that are repositionable, and I love them, but you have to use a permanent pin, and so I have a little like micro perm 03 that I use for her stickers. We did a lot of laundry on Saturday since we were going to have to be up at the school on Sunday, and so I used this laundry day script from Piper Paper Company. I love these new scripts that she's doing with like a script and then the like normal font, and so I grabbed a few of those, my last order from them, and this was one of them, and so I put that in, and then I put in us watching The Umbrella Academy. Saturday night we got to episode 9 of I think 10, and so we should be finishing that up and then starting season 2, and I was very surprised by the end of episode 9, so excited to see what episode 10 has in store. So moving on to Sunday, which is today, where I am doing this voiceover. So this morning we had our weekend shift for psych, so we got that over with, and then this waking up again when I was not ready because we stayed up watching Umbrella Academy then made me need more coffee, and so I put in this little coffee cup from Daily Dose of Stickers, and she does really fun Ray Dunn like inspired coffee mugs, and we'll change up the colors based on the season or theme, and I always love picking those up because they are great for like any spread. I found a lazy day script from the kit that matched with this, and so I decided to take the rest of the day after we finished up with our shift to just have a lazy day and get ready for another week. So for the last couple of things of this spread, I added in a quarter box and a planner from Daily Dose of Stickers to mark planning next week and just getting everything set up and ready to go. And I added a little face mask with early bed on it to mark going to bed early. So here is the finished spread. I love a good rainbow week and really love how this one turned out. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe down below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, everyone.